All right, welcome to another episode of WetBread Weekly. It's the second week, and I'm recording this during a tornado warning, so I hope everyone's doing good out there. By the way, I am back in my closet. After listening back to the other video, OBS just sucks with everything. I tried recording the gameplay with OBS, everything was pixelated, so I used my built-in game capture, and recording in Premiere just sounds so much better. Couple of life updates. Last week I said I'm going to Ireland. Maybe, I don't know. This week I should still be going, but apparently, just with my luck, airlines tend to shit themselves whenever I plan on going anywhere. Never been on a plane, so the first time I was supposed to be on a plane, all of Hawaii burnt down. I was going to go to Hawaii, so that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, this time, every pilot for the airline I'm using decided to go on strike. So that's awesome. Yeah, there was like 240 flight cancellations, but somehow mine wasn't canceled. So fingers crossed, I'm still going. It'll be the first time out of the country, which I'm excited about. My power flickered while I was working on my next video, which is going to be explaining every horror subgenre because I absolutely love anything horror. So I just want to make videos on it. I have a passion for making videos and I don't want to be that one movie recap guy. I want to make videos on absolutely anything. If I end up making videos like fucking Mr. Beast, like giving away $1 million, as long as I get a video out, I'll be happy. So what are we talking about here today? Today, I would like to discuss Godzilla. This month, I watched Godzilla -1, and that is up there with one of the best movies I have ever seen. Just a sneak preview for my June recapped video. It is definitely going in S tier because it makes you feel every emotion. Like the film makes you feel depressed, but at the same time, every spot where you feel depression, there's another scene that makes you feel uplifted where everything just equals out in the movie, and it is a phenomenal film. It is going to be one of the films I'm definitely going to recommend in the June recap video because I've watched so many bangers this month that I can't just recommend one movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it now. It's on Netflix, at least in the US. If you're not in the US, use a VPN and then set it to the US and watch it because, oh my God, it is fantastic. And what's even better is recently, within the last few weeks, it was announced that Godzilla -1 is getting a sequel. I'm not going to spoil -1, but holy shit, I'm excited for the sequel. I think it's called Godzilla Plus, which, you know what? I like the name. Godzilla Plus is cool. It's like an off-brand Disney Plus. Yeah, I just love Godzilla, man. Like, I've only seen Godzilla versus Megalon, which I've made a video about, the 1998 Godzilla with Matthew Broderick, and Godzilla -1. Everything else, I've only seen clips and scenes. I haven't seen any of the MonsterVerse movies, even though I really want to. It's like starting the MCU now when there's like 90 different films and there's a bunch of shit you got to catch up on, because I would want to start at the original 1954 film and work my way up through everything. That's going to take a lot of dedication and commitment, which, yeah, that's going to be fucking hard. I want to make a video on every single Godzilla movie, but Japan doesn't have a fair use law, which makes it able for me to make videos on movies. So it's going to be very hard to tiptoe around Godzilla content, but my Godzilla fans were awesome on my video. I've always been interested in Godzilla, so I really want to dive deep into like everything Godzilla, but that fair use law is just holding me back. I do eventually want to do some tier lists on Godzilla stuff, like which Godzilla looks the coolest or what monster looks the most badass or something, which I could still do in the end because that doesn't involve anything copyrighted besides like pictures. One video I've had in mind for way too long is ranking and reviewing at least every single Toho Godzilla movie, which I'm going to need to hire an editor in order to edit that video because that's going to be a video that's longer than an hour. Bahubali was bad. That took me an entire month to do because that came out April 28th. I started late March. Yeah, and that's only 42 minutes. So I'm going to hire an editor so he could do it full time instead of me juggling editing and a job. Speaking of job, I got my first YouTube paycheck and I'm torn between commissioning an artist to make badges for me so my members can have little pictures next to their name to show how long they've been subscribed. It'll be like little bread symbols, or I don't know exactly what the tiers would be, but it'd be like bread would be the basic one, maybe a loaf next, and then bread with popcorn, bread with sunglasses, I don't know, bread with a hockey mask because of Friday the 13th. There's a bunch of different things I want to do with it, but I haven't settled on the idea just yet because my other idea is getting a green screen so I can start with my green screen content, which I have all the lighting because I bought a bunch of lighting like a while ago when I tried doing other forms of content. I have the tripods, I have the camera because the iPhone has great cameras. If I want to use a DSLR, know somebody or maybe a couple people who have DSLRs that I can use for a video, I have that option available as well. But I don't know if I'm ready to venture into green screen content yet, because with my horror subgenre video, I don't know how to put green screen into the video. I only see it in my head as the faceless stuff that I normally do, like having the movie on in the background while I talk about what the subgenre is. I just went off on a tangent. I'm supposed to be talking about Godzilla. Can you tell that I really like talking about my videos and the future plans of my videos? That's what I do all the fucking time. So, Godzilla. What a hot, hunky man, don't you think? Did you know the first Godzilla costume was partially made out of concrete? How the fuck did he walk around? Anyways, you guys can leave... Oh, yeah. You guys can leave comments. I figured it out. You can leave comments about what kind of videos I should make with Godzilla. Because I have to move away from movie recaps because copyright sucks. I have to get more creative than just saying what the story is. So I know tier lists are an easy one because I like tier lists. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any ideas because I'm open to anything. I don't do reactions. I don't react at all to anything people show me. I just have a dead face. The only thing I think I would react to is like the Pooniverse or Blood and Honey 3, something like that, because I adore those movies. Like, I would love to do a movie recap on Shin Godzilla, because a lot of people regard it as like one of the best modern Godzilla movies from Japan. Godzilla -1 probably stole that spot, but Shin Godzilla, I know, tells like a pretty good story. Plus with all the evolutions of the Godzilla growing and like being a menace, like all the designs look cool. I have a lot to say on that movie and I haven't even seen it yet. I've just seen so many clips and previews. I just need the time to sit down and actually watch it with subtitles, because most of the time I just watch movies when I'm editing something. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. I get more stuff for my recap video and I get to make the recap video while I'm making it. Do you guys like Godzilla? What was your first Godzilla movie that introduced you to that monster? I think my first memory of Godzilla, or a very, very off-brand version of Godzilla, was in Austin Powers, where there was a giant lizard Godzilla-looking thing roaming around in Japan, and everyone yelled Godzilla, but then they had to like say, hey, it's not Godzilla for copyright reasons, and then they yelled Godzilla again and ran away. So even back then, when Austin Powers, I think Goldmember was made, there was still copyright issues with Godzilla. So, you know, I'm stuck in a pickle here with wanting to do Godzilla content, but just can't do anything. Maybe this just came to mind. When I eventually do like green screen content, my face would be shown. I could wear a giant inflatable Godzilla costume and maybe like cook Alfredo. I don't know. Have you seen Godzilla bake Alfredo? I've seen him bake a cake, but not Alfredo. That'll be kind of impossible, but you know, it'll be fun. Might catch the suit on fire, but hey, it'll be fun. All right, and have you guys ever seen that picture of how Godzilla stands on his feet in the middle of the ocean? I like to think that his feet have little floaties on him, so he's able to just pedal his way to like the shore. Because what some people have said, it's like he has giant stilts, or that like he moves the earth beneath him. Nah, I think he just got little floaties on. He's just a girl. He's just a kid. One thing I think is cool is that one of the rules of Godzilla is that he can never die. So you can always go in guaranteeing that he will continue living on, which is somewhat comforting, because like he could be going up against like 20 different monsters, but Toho just released news that like one of the very strict rules that they follow is that he can never die, which means there are endless sequels to be made. I don't know why a lot of people hate on Godzilla, because he's just a cool monster. It's not like Transformers where they're just cars and now all of a sudden like they're saving the world. That's kind of like Fast and the Furious if you think about it. Well, yeah, these are cars, but they're alien cars and they want a square. I might have to rewatch the Transformer movies because that's all I remember. I just remember like that one Megan Fox scene from the first one. I tried to recommend Godzilla -1 to somebody, and the second Godzilla came out of my mouth, they immediately said no. I couldn't even get in -1. So I don't know what the hate is around any Godzilla movie. It honestly could be the 98 version ruining everybody's perception of Godzilla, but -1 came out and it's changing everything. The budget was only 15 million and it put Hollywood to shame, because it is, again, I haven't seen any of the MonsterVerse movies, but everyone says it's a million times better than any MonsterVerse movie so far. Yeah, I really need to give Godzilla a shot and just watch all of them. One of my favorite scenes from Godzilla vs. Kong, the original that came out in like the 60s, maybe the 50s? Nah, I think 60s, was Godzilla takes a tree out of the fucking ground, roots and all, and just shoves it down Godzilla's throat and just pulls it out, puts it back in, pulls it out, puts it in. He's deep-throating Godzilla with a fucking tree. He's deep-throating Godzilla with fucking bark. Like, this is ridiculous, and I need to watch that movie. I know that's when it starts to get ridiculous, which, well, that's the third movie, I think. So I think soon in my June recaps, not June, I just realized I've been calling it recaps of the month. It's rankings. In my rankings of the month, there might be a lot of Godzilla movies, so just be prepared. I won't try to go overboard with it, but I think this month I already have almost 20 movies maybe. I think I'm around like 17, which isn't bad. Only one is Godzilla. The first time I saw Godzilla -1, it was in theaters. It was a re-release for Godzilla -1 minus color, and I got in late because my friend who got the tickets ended up just being like 20 minutes late, which, you know, there's like 10, 15 minutes of previews. So when we actually walked into the theater, the only thing I saw on the big screen was just a giant Godzilla roar from the beginning, and then him just stomping on fucking so much shit. It was so awesome. Like, just imagine walking into a theater and you look up, you see a giant ass fucking monster on the screen. That memory is imprinted in my mind. It is such an awesome feeling seeing Godzilla on the big screen. Oh, imagine Godzilla in fucking IMAX. Man, that'd be great. IMAX with fucking Dolby sound. They need to combine those theaters, get the Dolby speakers with the IMAX sounds, with the red leather reclining seats, because for some reason, every theater is different. Dolby has the black leather recliners that sometimes have the heating, but they can't even recline that far. They're comfy, but uncomfortable. They're comfy for your ass, but not for your back. IMAX, you have the shitty seats that don't even recline. They're not even leather, they're fucking foam. But then the standard seating, you just have the best seats with like average screen. It's still a big screen. It's better than watching it on a TV or a phone. But like, goddamn, imagine all three of those combined. That'd be fucking wild. Yeah, I'm so excited for the -1 sequel, and I'm so excited to make more Godzilla content. I really at least want to make 2 tier lists, one on the coolest Godzilla looking costumes and the other one on monsters I think I could beat in a fight, or, you know, like the best looking monsters, whatever, same thing. Because King Ghidorah, the 3-headed dragon, he looks fucking badass. Mothra, I don't like him that much. I could stomp on him. I just kill the bug. I forgot his name at the moment, but Google said he was the big black chicken from Godzilla vs. Megalon. Gigan, that's his name. Gigan is weird. He's supposed to be a chicken. I don't see it. Google said he's black. I see green. Kind of weird. Megalon was a giant beetle. He had a pretty cool design. I liked him. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Megalon, easily my favorite goofy Godzilla movie. Because you got the sea people from South Park. I'm just repeating my video. You have so many great scenes. You have a container that flies from fucking Michigan all the way to Europe. Like, it just goes all across the entire world, and the people who are inside it come out without a scratch. You got motherfucking Jet Jaguar. How the fuck could I forget about him? He is so great. And I think the reason why I love Godzilla vs. Megalon, and this might be a hot take, but I like that Godzilla is barely in it, because whenever I've had it on, I've had people ask, what is this movie? And they won't know because Godzilla isn't in it. He shows up in the last 15 minutes. So if they show up in the beginning, you have this Jet Jaguar guy doing who knows what, and everyone's just questioning, like, what the fuck is this movie? Who are the sea people? Why the fuck does Jet Jaguar fly like that? And then at the end, they realize, oh, it's fucking Godzilla. That's why everything like this happens. I love Godzilla vs. Megalon. I think I've shown it to like 4 people now. Well, 32,004 people. Yeah, I'm so proud of my Godzilla video. I'm so happy it got 32,000. I wish it was a 100,000 video like RRR or Bahubali, but I don't know. Maybe the algorithm will pick it up later. Yeah, making the Godzilla video was so much fun. It is easily my most favorite video I've ever made because the sound effects are great. The music's great. Everything's a tad bit too loud, but it just adds to the chaos of everything that's going on in the movie. My favorite scene is easily when Jet Jaguar throws a fucking grenade at, I think, Megalon, and I have the Granada blaring and then a giant explosion that cuts it off. I laugh heavily out loud whenever that scene comes on. I need to rewatch that video again. It is my favorite. If I show anybody any video, it's Godzilla. It used to be RRR with the opening stick scene, because that's just a crazy scene. But now since that video's gone, 113,000 views down the drain because I can't get it uploaded again. I've been editing it. Studios just don't want me to put it up. Godzilla is my #1 video. I fucking love it to pieces. And it was right around the turning point of when I started to change my style of editing for the intro, which, hey, it paid off. It got 32,000 as of right now. I wish they made like a Godzilla game or a Godzilla horror game. I don't play video games, but that would be awesome to like watch someone just experience VR Godzilla. Holy shit, that'd be an amazing experience. Yeah, I do plan on making very little gaming content in the future. It's not going to be like Let's Plays or anything. It's still going to be movie focused because this channel is all about movies, but it's like the B movie game. It's apparently a piece of shit, but why not dive into it, play through it, make fun of it, and then just experience the whimsical life of Barry B. Benson. So like eventually I'll go through it. I don't know if it'll be like those videos that say like what happened to like this game franchise or this game in general, but I don't know. I want to add more chaos to my videos. So adding a green screen will definitely help because I could bring on props. I used to own a life-size cardboard cutout of Tom Holland, which is a wild sentence to say. It was a gift for somebody and they don't want it anymore. So I'm kind of like trying to like whisper in the ear saying like, hey, if you're not going to use it, not like that. If you don't want it and you're not happy that you got it, you could return it to sender and give it back to me. I would love to just have random Tom Holland show up in a fucking video because I told so many people my next cardboard cutout after Tom Holland is going to be Pitbull. He's like 5'2", I think, maybe 5'6". No, Tom Holland was, I think, 5'8.5". But yeah, I think Pitbull's like 5'2". So it'll be funny just bring him on, having him be up to like my fucking shoulder because I'm like 6'2". Having a mini me but bald and wears glasses and has a soul patch and makes club hits back then. That'd be funny. So yeah, I have so many plans with future videos that I can't wait to do, but I just need the motivation to do it. Because like I'm recording this now because my power flickered, so I didn't have Wi-Fi to continue editing the subgenre script. So I just thought, okay, I have no power. We're not talking to Mike for 36 minutes now, which I don't know, it might be like the 12th minute in the fucking video. I don't know, but I already have somebody who can help me film stuff. I constantly ask friends for ideas and they've given me a shit ton. And then I ask them to review my ideas for future videos and they like almost all of them. Some say yes on some, others say no on the ones that the others said yes to. So, you know, at least I'm making one person happy. So I don't know how many views the every horror subgenre video will get, but I don't really care because I love horror and I just want to make what I am passionate about and happy about. And I love everything horror, especially 80s horror. So I want to make so many videos on horror. This one was kind of all over the place because I kept trying to bring myself back to Godzilla because that was supposed to be the original plan, but then I just keep steering myself back to my future videos, which I just love talking about my channel. It's just great. I don't talk to a lot of people about it, but just knowing that I'm growing and I'm like gaining an audience feels so amazing because I've wanted to do this ever since elementary school and I didn't start till later, which that'll be another WetBread weekly video because that's one of the things I wrote down to talk about. And you know what? I think that's it. Talked about Godzilla for a little bit, which was my main goal. Talked about my channel for 90% of the rest of it, which happy about. I think that's it. Won't be another video next week as I'll be away, but the week I come back, I would be back in the loop talking about maybe the trip or maybe my love for zombies. I don't know. I did follow last week's advice of maybe I should have Minecraft zombies on in the background. So I downloaded a couple Minecraft maps, tested them out, and you know what? I like this one. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. I'll see you in a few weeks.